Aspartame is a sweetener, you find it loads in sugar-free drinks. Light Diet Coke, but is it linked with cancer? What's the answer? It's raising eyebrows higher than Pink Panthers. There's a list like carcinogens the WHO have. Whoa, and aspartame is on it, and that's a known fact. There's 3 tiers we see here, so making sure that the things on the list I'm always gonna be so bad. Bro, that split here in tiers, it's clear the first is worse. Known carcinogens are this tier. Threats like cigarettes and a quick beer are proven to increase cancer risk here. Tier 3 are non-carcinogens, so who cares? No news there, we'll move to tier 2. Yeah, tier 1 are proven dangerous, taking over time. Tier 3 are proven safe, but I'm totally fine. Tier 2 are inconclusive and it's split into possible and probable are the list they use. The probable list has some less obvious bits, work as a headrest is there as a probable risk. Probable carcinogens have some evidence that makes the risk of cancer more prevalent. Possible carcinogens have evidence but less of it, which means they're not as risky but they're not irrelevant. Aspartame is in the possible pop roll with pickled veg, baby powder, and smile bones. Dry cleaning's a carcinogen on this list, dude, and carpentry is listed as a possible risk too. Probable carcinogens are slightly higher risk. High temperature frying is on this type of list. Working night shift patterns is in this tier 2. Eating red meat is equally feared, dudes. Tier 1 is fun, alcohol, cigarettes, the threats, sure bets for death, proven by the best of tests. The known carcinogen smartly proven, questionable for the body like Dubois and using. Tier 2, probable stewed, red meat and late work. Into 2, possible choose, aspartame and gherkins. The data for the danger isn't perfect for certain. The sugar ain't great, so it may be worth it. There are studies that link aspartame to cancer, but other studies didn't find the same answer. They saw no connection in black and white lab pandas, which may raise your spirits like a necromancer. The studies that hurry to worry us, I'm skeptical. Was it respectable or contestable? Overweight people often favor diet drinks more, a possible reason why the cancer link formed. Obesity raises cancer risk, that's correct. Aspartame said to raise risk 15%. If your risk was 5%, it only moved to 5.75. But the fears over aspartame are not verified. With carcinogens, it's often cumulative. 1 cigarette would hardly be doing a thing. 5 beers or wines on most your nights wears you down over time. Like, baby, it's cold outside. Concerning studies didn't have that answer. They had 2 groups they viewed, and here's the data. The moderate aspartame group showed more link to cancer. The high intake group showed less, dose didn't matter. With carcinogens, the dose is critical. The lower dose group, cancer link was more visible. The higher aspartame group had less, in fact, which isn't how carcinogens will tend to act. More exposure should mean more effect. The point these studies don't seem to reflect, and recent studies have shown zero link at all. Link to these studies in the description, y'all. The WHO only classified it as a possible risk. Red meat and working later in the probable bit. The effect is small in studies that are clever to drink. Another data seems to show the opposite fit, but it is possible that it's bad for sure. I hope experiments with aspartame happen more data means the choices are informed. The possible is just that, and y'all been warned. But alcohol and steak of risk in the higher tier, and I still eat steak and don't mind the beer. So aspartame drinks are something I'm keeping, otherwise I'd also have to stop dry cleaning. But I agree with the WHO, it's a possible risk, and agree it don't look like a probable risk. I consume stuff from Maltese a lot on the list, but if you risk adverse you might think of dropping the drinks. Comment your requests if you can find any time. It helps the channel if y'all share, like, and subscribe.